Hey everyone, Zoraz here from Not Casuals. After getting so many questions about the new character, Childe or Tartaglia, on my live stream tonight, I decided to make a quick character highlight guide in order to showcase how amazing this character is. I will be working on a full character guide for this character upcoming later this week where I'm going to go into details about everything. But for now, I'm just going to go into an overview of everything that I have done so far with him and how well it has worked out. Make sure to stay tuned and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you want to not miss my character guide coming out later this week. So my first impression of Childe is that he is an absolutely amazing carry character, probably on par with Diluc, Klee, and Keqing. He is quite complicated and will require a lot of testing to figure out his best team comps and combos, but Vaporize is going to be one of his main sources of big burst damage, so bringing a fire support character such as Xiangling or Bennett is going to be very important. His main strength is fast attack as well as crazy burst and AoE damage. The way this character works is all based on him applying a debuff called Riptide on enemies, which will then cause that debuff to trigger AoE hydro damage in many ways. In ranged form, this works only by doing aim shots, while in melee forms, the damage will be procced by all normal and charge attacks. Applying critical effects to enemies will give the debuff to the enemies when in melee form, which is why critical hit chance and critical damage will be very important stats for him. I will be going into more details about how exactly this works in my upcoming character guide. For weapons, due to the fact that Childe's heavy reliance on critical strikes to apply his Riptide effect, the best bow for him will be the ones who provide critical hit chance, followed by the ones that also give critical damage, and lastly, the ones that give attack will also probably do very well with him. This means that his best in-slot weapon is going to be the Skyward Harp. Now, another very good contender will be the Battle Pass weapon Viridescent Bow. As far as artifacts are concerned, 2-piece Noblesse Oblige and 2-piece Gladiator seems to be the best combination I have found so far, because it boosts both his attack stat and his ult damage, which is one of his biggest source of burst damage in Childe's kit. You will want to make sure that you have attack stat on the Sands, hydro damage bonus on the Goblet, and crit damage or crit chance on the Circlet. The vast majority of Childe's damage comes from hydro damage. Almost everything he does hydro damage, so hydro damage bonus is going to be one of the most important stats to focus on, and it's very important that you have a very good piece that gives you that, as well as leveling him up will passively grant him hydro damage, which will be a very welcome bonus. If you have been lucky enough to get some Constellation, which I personally have only gotten one, you will want the first and the second Constellation in priority. First Constellation removing 20% of the cooldown on his melee stance, as well as the second Constellation making it so that every time he defeats an enemy, he regenerates 4 elemental energy. Now, every other Constellation afterwards is also amazing, but mostly out of reach for 99% of the players in this game, so I won't go into too many details in this video. So far in my testing, I can tell that he is an absolute beast, especially at clearing the Abyss. The more monster density, the better he performs. He is a very powerful DPS that will need to be learned in order to play properly, as he will do a lot of switching and you will want to have proper team comps and proper items on them to support Childe to his maximum potential. As more people learn how to play him and how he works, I think he will quickly rank up as one of the top DPS in the entire game, as his scaling and his attack speed seem to be completely out of control, and he is absolutely amazing. I have made high record timings in the Abyss with him already on my first night, and I am really expecting to be able to clear the entirety of the Abyss very easily using him in some of the harder levels. For those of you who have gotten lucky enough to get him, congratulations on getting one of the strongest and most fun characters I have ever seen in this game so far. Make sure to stay tuned and come back on the channel later on this week when I release my full character guide overviewing into detail exactly how he works. Until then, I hope you enjoy this character as much as I am enjoying him. Make sure to come and tune in to our live stream every single day. I'm going to be playing him extensively and I'm going to be testing it out in every possible way. I hope to see you guys there, and until then, I hope you enjoy this gameplay footage and that you have a nice day.